Hi, this presentation introduces about work motivation. I'm from Monash University, Malaysia, and my name is Kyuri Kim. So in the content part, I'm gonna introduce in this presentation. So first, what is motivation? The second will be two types of motivation. Third will be motivation theories, which are well known, and the fourth, so the last but not least, the practical application of the theories and analysis. So now, let me discuss about what is motivation means. So it is a term to describe the process of stimulation of individuals to achieve the goals. So which means that motivation is actually like a cognitive reinforcement to attain the achievement, which engage in desired behavior. And furthermore, it describes the forces within individuals which influences the performance level. However, it is not the only factor to result a high performance. There are a lot except motivations, but as this presentation is motivation, I will narrow it down to this topic. Okay, so there are two types of motivations here, which are intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. So according to the picture there, you can see that intrinsic motivation is motivated to perform an activity for its own sake and personal rewards. So which means it is actually like a personal rewarding, but it's internal. So it's actually engaging behavior individually. However, extrinsic motivation is different from intrinsic motivation. It is motivated to perform an activity to earn a reward or avoid a punishment. So now the first will be the intrinsic motivation, as I told in the previous slide, is affected the influences by the internal factors such as feeling self-worth, autonomy, satisfaction, learning, and feeling meaningful, and curiosity and pleasure. The second part, which is about intrinsic motivation, so this contrasting from the intrinsic factors, intrinsic motivation, it is influenced by internal factors such as like money, punishment, competition, awards, promotions, benefits, fame, and praise. This is the motivation theories, which are separated into content theories, which is basically about Maslow's hierarchy of needs and Maclaren's needs theory. The second part will be the process theory. It's about goal setting theory and expectancy theory. So the first motivation theory that I'm going to introduce is the most famous and most well-known theory, which is the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So you can see the pyramid shape there on the picture. So I arrange it and like separate into two parts, which are higher order needs and lower order needs. So actually self-actualization needs is basically about self-fulfillment needs, which is talking about like in the workplace, it can satisfy by giving them like challenging work and participation, job flexibility, and autonomy to build the self-actualization needs. And the esteem needs, which is like it can be related with the psychology needs, so which is from the lower order needs. Social needs is belong to the psychological needs also. And here it can be satisfied like giving them the responsibility, like let them feel the responsibility for the essential jobs and giving them like a higher position after they're doing something, they're accomplishing very important work. And then for the lower needs, which is a social needs, which is like feeling belonging, so it's basically needs for the making the good relationship between co-workers and the supervisors. And the second and third will be safety and physiological needs. So basically it is most important, but yeah, so it is most important. So the safety will be related to like job security, so it related to like work conditions and income compensation. So physiological will be like work and balance, life and work balance basically. So giving them the reasonable work hours and giving them the comfort to the job. So basically, the second will be the McClellan's need of theory. So it's separated into three for needs for achievement, power, and affiliation. Achievement can be satisfied with solving problems, personal mastery, and that they can feel that they accomplish something desired goals. And for the power, it is the desire to influence or control, take control over others. And affiliation is can be satisfied by maintaining and establishing the good relationship among the people. And the next will be the process theory. So this is the goal setting and feedback theories. There's the important 5 SMART goal setting, which S stand for specific, M's measurable, A achievable, R for realistic, T for timely. So basically talk about that by giving them the vivid goal for work, it will boost their work performances. So it is about the mental process regarding choice or choosing. It explains the process that an individual undergoes to make choices. So basically you can see the picture there. So there's a expectancy, like they're putting an effort, so the employees believe that effort will result in acceptable performance. So the second leading to the performance to rewards, the employees believe the acceptable performance will produce desired rewarding, which are they're expecting or thinking about, so that it can be the motivation of it. So after looking at all theories that I introduced in the previous slides, I will look at the practical application of theories and concepts of motivations here. And as you can see from the pictures, although theories can define the concept of motivation, but it cannot tell every behaviors from individual, as every people are different. So which means every method has to be used to the right person at the right time. So the first will be the reward system, like promotions, bonus, and monthly best performers, so that they can feel self-esteem, and it actually satisfies the basic needs will be the like security and the physiological needs. And actually it satisfies themselves by rewarding for their works. And the second will be working environments, so they can evaluate within like working conditions, mutual relationship between co-workers and supervisors, employers and employees, and sharing their best experience during the work, so that they won't make any similar mistakes. And the fourth will be work-life balance. This is really important, so that it can keep the reasonable hours for the employers. And being gratitude will be really important, so that it can build a relationship between workers. And the trust, this is the most basic thing. So building the trust would make other 5 elements to be successful. So the third will be the job design. So telling the workers that they're distinct, given with distinct and important role. So you're the only one that can complete this work. So by giving them the sense of contribution, there's like a psychological contract between the employers and employees, and furthermore, they will feel self-esteem that they're doing something important. The last will be the performance management. So it actually emphasizes 3, which are transparency, fairness, and eliminates the glass ceiling. This is really important to give the sense of equality, that they're being treated equally, and so that there's no any exceptional situation for them. So this is end of my presentation, and thank you for watching, and have a nice day.